What's gonna happen next?
They're gonna die. They have to die.
Everything explodes. Oh!
So DUETTO is a duet group from Starship Entertainment that officially debuted in 2017 with a mini album and the song Yearnings that you're about to react to.
The two members are both tenors, but they pursue crossover musical styles. Yearnings is about searching for a person who is separated from you by an ocean.
Oh, shit.
It describes the journey to find them as difficult, emotional, and painful. But one day you will find them with the light in your heart and hug them.
Thanks, Jordan. Can't wait for my boyfriend to probably go to school abroad.
Wow, I like the word yearnings, because yearning is like an idea, but then they add a plural to it, and it's like a more advanced word than I would usually think that, you know, a K-pop song would have. Very good.
Yearnings.
Let's see if the song lives up.
Yearnings.
Yearning for earnings, am I right? 3, 2, 1. Duetto.
I feel like this one's gonna be.
The oboe!
The oboe makes me cry when I listen to it in orchestra. Literally, it's the most cry-y instrument.
Oh, nice diminished
I think the pianist is very good at accompanying because you hear the balance.
That's literally the most emotional instrument. I swear. No offense, clarinet or horn.
No, it's oboe and English horn. Like,
It's so thick.
anytime anyone dies, anything, like, English horn.
This is the Andrea Bocelli of K-pop, but I think Andrea Bocelli is a little less reputable. I like this guy more. Oh, the suspensions. Oh.
Why do they do the triplet? Dun, 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 dun.
They love that arpeggiatura. They just love that.
Yeah.
I just got goosebumps on my right leg.
No auto-tune, let's go. God, it's such a classical music thing, doing all the hand gestures to help the vocal projection.
It's got the sort of like overt kind of camp that the 80s embodies, at least in my mind. Where it's like kind of overdone to the point where it's like a little bit funny.
It has this over singing vibe that is pretty classic of like a lot of this kind of music.
I love how one guy's playing the piano and singing at the same time, and the other guy's just standing singing. There's something so badass and like classical fusion about it. Like, it's not quite classical, it's not quite in the etiquette, but it's good. It's the next level. It's the next thing.
They're so good at singing.
It's like a little, like, I feel like this is like classical, like a little bit. You know, it's very operatic.
With all the strings, and it sounds like some aria from an opera, like this passionate duet in the middle of it.
See, the thing is, it's like you have like this kind of orchestral-ish sound, but then you have that drum kit in the background, which kind of makes it all not as probably serious as they're hoping for.
Yeah.
You can tell he's thinking about how to project. There's a lot of body reflection. It's like very professional.
The voices really worked extremely well together. That's what's frustrating about this is because like it's all like good objectively, but stylistically it's just confused.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
James Bond?
yeah, it goes up. It's major 2, something like that.
What's gonna happen next?
They're gonna die. They have to die.
Everything explodes.
Oh, it's on fire.
It's on fire.
Well, if you're gonna put a piano in the middle of a field, don't you think you're also gonna set it on fire for the music video?
Whoa!
Neapolitan.
Ah, I love a good 5-6-4 to 5 or 5 suspended thing, whatever they just did. 5-6-4 to 5-3.
What a cadence. 3, 2, 1.
She throws the white flag. We surrender to the distance, to life, to blah blah blah. Piano's on fire. Wow.
Wow, that was very good. So here's the deal. I realized that something has changed. Something has changed with me. I went from someone who can't stand pianos being burned to someone who loves seeing it. Oh, there's something about that that's so beautiful and morose and gloomy and perfect.
It was for the artistic effect. Yeah. So it adds to the beauty of they're just singing the expansion with their voices, and then all these panoramics of like they're just sky, the landscape,
moon,
a burning piano. Oh yeah, the moon was very big.
I think it's they overdid it a little bit.
It's like blood moon, but then it's not bloody, and then it's humongous. So they lived to the name Duetto. It was very good. It's just they play along the lines of being a soloist, but then also singing together. So having that symbiotic relationship, especially when they sing together, and it was so marvelous to hear two tenors, right, sing their souls out. But then also their timbres are a little bit different. The first vocalist has a little bit of a darker tone, and then the piano man. Yeah. The second one has a lighter tone. It's nice hearing them sing in thirds. Because you think thirds just like on a piano or on any instruments, it's just thirds. But then for them, it felt, because of their timbres, it felt very, very apart. Because the third is what?
It does feel, it feels very wide for some reason.
Yeah, so I think it's the timbre. I'm very convinced it's the timbre. Because, like thirds, it's very common for vocalists to sing in thirds. To be able to create this feeling of vastness, especially the way they phrase, it's like singing to the very end, and also they do 7 chords, which kind of gives you that kind of questioning aspect.
I think not having auto-tune might have helped the vastness.
Oh my goodness, wow. It just doesn't like dip down, and it's just like, yikes. Yeah. It was very enjoyable.
Great experience.
I mean, the music's just so repetitive and predictable and trite. And then the video only emphasizes it. And it's like, oh, come on, stop. The moon, the piano on fire. Yeah, they're just like the emphasis on like intensity constantly. Like, okay, like it's just a big crescendo, but then it goes over the crescendo. And then, I mean, at the end, it's just like...
It never tapered. Like, the line is just like this.
I guess they were trying... I mean, obviously they were trying to do that, but it's just not effective. Because, I mean, really, they did get somewhere different with, like, the crescendo. Like, they reached, the highest high when the piano was on fire. But, like, it just, like, wasn't... I did not think it was effective, because you just heard it again. It was just, like, a little more intense.
It's so confused. It doesn't know if it wants to be... melodramatic opera. It doesn't know if it wants to be like an intense pop ballad. Like,
why does it need to know? Why does it need to know?
I mean, it's kind of important to like have a unified direction. You can have interesting elements that create something positive together, but just as much as you can have unrelated things that create something really cool together, you can have unrelated stuff that creates something completely dissonant together. And I thought that those two styles were relatively dissonant with each other, despite the fact that they were good.
I don't think that's true, because I think the meshing of like opera and rock, or cross relations between those in time. I mean, Andrew Lloyd Webber is known for doing like musicals with substantial pits and substantial like orchestral parts, but also have electric guitar solos, like very pop rock influences. I mean, some rock albums are considered operas. Like there's, Tommy by The Who.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I love rock operas. One of my favorite albums of all time is Joe's Garage by Frank Zappa, which is objectively and unequivocally a rock opera. There's like a vocal timbre that fits in that style that allows it to be a little bit more, allows the two aspects to be more analogous to each other.
I think that if we just put the different genres in a box and say this only belongs here and this only belongs here and they never belong together. I mean, that's very limiting.
I'm not saying that they don't belong together, but I'm just saying that they could have gone together, in my opinion, like so much smoother if they had given up just a little bit on some of the rock stuff, and they had given up just a little bit on the opera stuff to come towards the center a little bit more. You know?
I don't know. I admire them going kind of balls to the wall.
I mean, again, don't get me wrong. Like, I really like their performance, but at the same time, it just felt stylistically ships in the night for me.
Okay.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, that was lit.
They should have gotten one of the pianos from Eastman and performed it.
True. Okay, so what I'm saying about that one is that, like, that song took classical music, like, aspects from opera, from orchestra, that's, like, very dramatic and epic. And so it took those aspects with the voice and the piano and the instruments and the strings, whatever. And, like, so instantly they sounded like, oh, emotional AF. Like, it drew on our past experiences of emotional music and, like, added new flavors, like, threw in a guitar solo, like, woo.
Hello everyone, I'm ReacttotheK channel creator, and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed or learned something from it. If you'd like to support us or help ReacttotheK grow, you can do so by visiting our Patreon and help us out by pledging any amount you can. Till next time.